Oh, good morning, everybody. It's Sunday morning, and I apologize for doing this one inside today, but I know you guys like listening to the birds and the bees and the trees and the wind and the chimes and all that good stuff, and I apologize for that today. But unfortunately, it's shitty up here. Before I get into it, I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of the thank yous and best wishes to Mary in graduating yesterday. I wasn't expecting people to even remotely acknowledge it. And and if I could, and I would love to tell you the story, but it's not my place to do, of what that girl has gone through in life. And to overcome it and graduate high school, it's unbelievable. I hope she sees this, and I hope she sees your guys' comments. I know she subscribed to me, and I appreciate it all. Um, those of you who are waiting on the cooking part, I know I promised you all. I got about one more week. I'm going to get my daughter Leah involved with it. She wants me to ask me to hold off and wait and do that whole thing. I did do some recordings this past week because I did my daughter's graduation party. So I'm going to figure out how to edit all of that type of stuff. I don't know how to do that stuff. I don't. And I got to learn. And maybe Mary or I can get some help outside there. So that is coming. I promise you. Just be patient. I know I promised you guys. It's just my daughter asked me to wait so she can do it with me. And I would like that very much because it's a lot of fun being in the kitchen with her. Alright. Now this part of the video. Let's get into this shit. I went to bed last night with a heavy heart. A lot of shit took place last night. And I know a lot of you are aware of what's going on. And before we get going on that whole thing, we believe Edward is safe. We believe he is okay. TCB got in touch with Edward's girlfriend, and he was resting. The police have been notified. Twitter has been notified. So hopefully we can stop this before it goes any further. What my heart is feeling is we as YouTube creators try to put together content for you, and especially truth speakers like Haggy, TCB, myself, and others out there. We try to do the best we can do. And before we open our mouths, unlike a lot of people, we like to make sure the facts are straight and we got our story straight instead of shooting from the waist and making everybody look like an ass, especially us. Because the last thing we want to do is lie to you people or give you false information. It happens sometimes that we do get information wrong, or the story may get twisted up. TCB put together a great video last night and is now under fire, calling him fake. TCB by no means has done any wrong to anybody to warrant that type of attack. That man has sat there and will not put a video out until he's 110% goddamn sure that the facts are goddamn straight. And it's not right. Edward put out a video. All he wanted to do was end cyberbullying. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen. Like Haggy was stating in his video, no matter what we do, yes, we can stand up for it. Yes, we can fight it, but it ain't going to end, and it's not going to happen overnight, certainly. And unfortunately, it doesn't start with YouTube. It starts with the goddamn parents in these schools and teaching our kids about morals and values, which is not taught anymore. And this is the reason why children can hide behind computers with a big fucking mouth and rant and rave and do what they want. because there is no more values taught. Schools do not have the resources or the means to teach these kids this, because our schools are overpopulated, our teachers are underpaid, they don't have enough of them in our schools to do this stuff. And this is what's wrong with society. Jeff did a live stream a little while ago, and Edward wanted to put this feud to bed. Haggy did a live stream a while back. I wasn't there. The jalapeno dickhead was being a putz that day, and I didn't want to watch it. No, I'm only kidding. I had a prior engagement. I wasn't there during that stream, and I guess something happened where one of his fans asked him to do a prank call, and a girl answered on the other line, and I guess Haggy said some things. Shit happens, and this is Haggy has stated over and over and over again that he doesn't like doing these types of calls because he's not good at them. We don't know who's on the other side of that screen. We don't know who is on the other side of that keyboard. We don't know who's on the other side of that phone. We make mistakes. We all do it. And it certainly wasn't done maliciously, like people are claiming it was. It wasn't. We all want to put out the best stuff for you and make you laugh and joke and have a good time. The last thing we want to do is hurt somebody or have somebody hurt themselves. Fizzbomb spoke up his point. Haggy has his point. Man up and let it go. It wasn't done maliciously. And certainly if it was, it's not happening over and over and over again, which makes me believe that the man did an oops. I'm not going to hold him against it because he doesn't know who's on that other side of the phone. And the way Jeff is the way Jeff is. It doesn't matter if it was a little girl that answered that phone or if it was a 95-year-old person. It wouldn't matter. He wouldn't change his tone. And he was just trying to put out content to make people laugh. He wasn't out to hurt. We get caught up in things. And especially me with the last couple of days, I attacked a very good friend of mine, James, without looking into the situation first. I just went off without looking. And that was very wrong of me, and I apologize to James tremendously. He is going through a rough time with his family. It's not my place to say, but please just know and wish James some love and let him know that you guys are there for him. He's a wonderful man. We all get lost. We all get caught up in the moment, and sometimes we don't think about it. And we all need to take a step back and certainly not attack somebody for calling them fake or calling them a bully because they got somebody on the other end of the phone that they weren't expecting. Attacking people without looking into the whole situation. It's hard, and especially with people like TCB and Haggy, who've got 20,000 subs, who've got I don't know how TCB is up to now, 4,000 or 5,000 subs. And speaking of subs, thank you all so much. I've been wanting to tell you this every goddamn time I start a video, to thank all of you from the bottom of my heart of how much each and every one of you mean to me. And I try my damnedest to let you know that. And I forget. James, by the way, yes, it was a seizure. When a male has a seizure, there's a test they can do to find out if it's true. And I don't know what the name of it is, but when I seizure, the body gives off a hormone that's equal to a woman who's producing milk, and I guess that's how they can tell. I don't know the names of it or anything like that. That's how they know I seizured, is by that test, because I guess I gave off that whatever it is. But back off, Edward. Edward was only trying to do some good. Edward needs some help, an awful lot of help, and we need to help him there. And it's not with cyberbullying right now. It's with Edward and his personal state. TCB by no means put out garbage. Never does, never has, never will. And Haggy just speaks the truth. We all speak the truth, and sometimes we slip up. We are human. We make mistakes. It happens. And we don't need to be scrutinized for it to all ends. If it was a reoccurring problem and it happens over and over and over again, yeah, there's an issue. But we're allowed to trip every now and again. It happens. A little side note, real quick. There's a gentleman out there that I guess I may have pissed off in life. And I was upset because I didn't know what I did wrong. But Jeff Tutorials, whatever I've done to you, I do apologize. And I am sorry. I think you're a goddamn hell of a good kid and a very bright and intelligent one. Sal, it's good to have you back. I missed you, my brother. I'm going to close this off right now and chill out for a minute. But please just know that we meant no harm in our mistakes. And I don't think it's right that we should be scrutinized for it. Especially TCB and Haggy. I'll keep you all informed on Twitter as to what's going on with Edward, if I hear anything. It makes me believe that this was a joke and it's seeking attention. And unfortunately, with the video and the tweets that have been, the screenshots that have been sent to me over Twitter, it's all the same. And it makes me believe. It doesn't actually say it, but it makes me believe that he's going to do some self-harm. And I want to prevent that because no, I do not want that to happen. But nor do I want to be with somebody. I will help them, but I'm not going to be there to give you a cookie every time you fall and you boo-hoo cry me a river. You need to get the help. You need to start with yourself, and then people will help you. Alright, enough. I'll talk to you all very shortly. Fucks with me on them tweeters, like my boy would say. And I'll talk to you all later, alright? Haggy family, be good out there. Peace out, my friends, and I love you all. Bye.